Konnichiwa. Welcome to Japanese Cooking Ichie. Today, I will introduce you to how to make Agedashi Tofu. Agedashi Tofu is a Japanese dish where tofu is coated, deep fried, and served with a flavorful sauce. To make Agedashi Tofu more easily, I will share a recipe that offers restaurant quality results. So please give it a try. Let's get started. This recipe is for one serving. Please check the description for the list of ingredients. Now, let's get ready for cooking. First, prepare 200 grams of tofu. There are two types of tofu. The one on the left is firm, momen tofu, and the one on the right is silken, kinugoshi tofu. The difference between firm and silken tofu is the water content. Firm tofu has less water, making it slightly firmer. If you compare lifting them from the side, can you see that firm tofu is more elastic because it has less water? This time, I want to make a melt-in-your-mouth Agedashi Tofu, so I will use the silken tofu on the right. In a typical recipe, it's common to place a weight on top of the tofu sandwiched with a towel to drain excess water. Draining helps prevent the tofu from losing its shape. However, draining can be tedious, and it destroys the smooth texture of silken tofu, so this time I will introduce a simple method that doesn't require draining. First, let's prepare the frying pan. Control the heat carefully. It's very important. Set it to low-medium heat as shown here. It's easy to burn, so if you're worried, it's best to cook on low heat. Then, add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil to the pan to ensure it coats the entire bottom and heat it up. Next, prepare a small bowl with 100 grams of potato starch. After cutting the tofu, coat it with the starch right before frying, so keep it close by. Now, let's cut the tofu. I'm using 200 grams of tofu, so I'll cut it into 4 equal pieces, making each about 50 grams for bite-sized portions. If you're using 300 grams of tofu, please cut it into 6 equal pieces. If you can cut it to this size, it's perfect. Now, coat the tofu with potato starch. Sprinkle the potato starch from above and make sure the entire surface is covered evenly. Once the starch is evenly coated, gently shake off any excess. If any parts are lacking starch, add a little more and confirm all surfaces are coated before frying. Repeat this process for the remaining tofu. 1. Apply a good coating of potato starch all over. 2. Place carefully to avoid breaking the shape. 3. Separate the pieces so they don't stick together. Keep these 3 points in mind. Once all the tofu pieces are in the pan, cook for about 2 to 3 minutes until they develop a nice brown color. At first, the coating tends to come off easily, so try not to touch them too much. While frying, use a spoon occasionally to pour hot oil over the tofu. This helps speed up the cooking process. If the tofu seems to stick, gently separate them. After about 2 to 3 minutes, they should develop a beautiful golden brown color. When they reach this stage, flip them over and fry the other side for another 2 to 3 minutes. Once both sides are beautifully browned, fry the edges for about 1 minute each. After 1 minute, turn them to ensure the entire edge is evenly browned. Please check the tofu from all sides. If some parts aren't browned enough, fry those a little longer. When the whole piece has a nice golden color, the frying is complete. Turn off the heat and transfer to a plate. Today, I'm plating on this beautiful Japanese dishware. You can arrange the Agedashi Tofu side by side, stacked, or in any way you like. The golden brown sear across the entire surface looks very appetizing. Next, to make it more like a traditional Japanese restaurant, I will prepare a side dish and dipping sauce. Prepare 3 shishito peppers. To prevent them from bursting, remove the stems and poke a few holes with chopsticks before cooking. Fry them for about 1 minute. Once they have some nice browning, they are ready. Serve them alongside the Agedashi Tofu. Okay, let's make the sauce. First, prepare a paper towel and thoroughly wipe off the oil from the frying pan. Once the oil is wiped away, add the seasonings to make the dipping sauce. Add 100 milliliters of water. Add 1 gram of dashi powder. Add 1.5 tablespoons of mirin. add 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce. Once everything is in, cook over medium heat until it boils. If you don't have mirin, please refer to another video for a substitute recipe. Boil until the alcohol in the mirin evaporates. When you can no longer smell the alcohol by wafting the vapor with your hand, it's ready to turn off the heat. Before pouring the sauce, I recommend drizzling 1 teaspoon of sesame oil over the top for extra fragrance. It'll add a fantastic aroma. Then, generously pour the hot sauce over the dish to finish cooking. Finally, add toppings. It's recommended to top with grated daikon radish and ginger to your liking. The refreshing taste of grated daikon and ginger pairs very well. Sprinkle sliced chives on top to enhance the presentation. And it's done! The aroma of sesame oil and soy sauce in the sauce will be very tempting and mouth-watering. It looks incredibly delicious. Now, let's eat! First, dip the grated daikon and ginger into the sauce thoroughly, then place them on top and enjoy. So tasty! The Agedashi Tofu is very smooth, and when you eat the batter soaked in the sauce, you can really taste the rich umami of the dashi. The oiliness of the fried tofu is nicely offset by the daikon and ginger, making it very easy to eat. Please try making it yourself. I hope you are enjoying today's video. If you enjoyed the recipe, please let me know. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. We also have social media like Instagram, so please check them out in the description. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. ありがとう